We are live. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. My name is Alan Roberts. Sorry about yesterday. StreamYard crashed globally. While I was on, it crashed globally. That was crazy. I had like 3 other videos to do. We had to reschedule the video with Elijah Schaefer for Jewcast, and then I had a evening rants I was going to do. Just got in the fucking way. So I thought I'd do a video today, even though I normally don't do videos on Fridays. I'm sorry about it that it's an earlier time, but this is what I got for you motherfuckers. This is it. So today we are going to go over weight loss coach critiques, April Lauren's 1-year surgery update. Now, I was sent this video. I have not watched this video. And this is just so everybody understands. I honestly hope this woman gets her shit together. Okay? I'm going to read. Wow. She looks fucking insane in the goddamn video. Like, in goddamn sane. Holy shit. Let's take a look at this. Hang on, I gotta do one thing first real quick. Now my sound's better. I had it running through the wrong microphone, so hope that works better for you guys. Oh, the way you guys see this face. I don't know if you guys have, any of you have seen this video yet, but this is her video. Jesus. Look at how insane she looks. Like, just like totally like the fucking SSRI eyes are just screaming. Screaming. I wonder, and I always think about stuff like this. I wonder if they test for bipolar or I don't know if she's bipolar or not, but it just jumped out of my ADHD brain. But I wonder if they check how bodies react on having a duodenal switch after they have the switch, how they react to different pharmaceuticals. Because I very, very, very well know that a lot of people that get their insides rerouted with gastric surgeries and stuff like that, they end up with a very high risk of becoming an alcoholic and stuff like that. Like, it hits them different. So I'm wondering, it's something I just popped in my head. I thought we should think about. But we are not going to show her face that big because she's not really that relevant. Not that I'm that relevant, but it's my fucking channel. So let's get on with this. This is 45 fucking minutes. We are not doing the whole 45 fucking minutes. I can guarantee your ass that. We're going to get going. We are going to play her at 1.5 speed. So that way when she says hi or hey, it only takes like 4 seconds instead of 12. But here we go.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little.
Okay. I'm going to slow her down just a little bit, but.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome.
Look at how she's just looking at it.
Welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I am April Lauren, and I have been sharing my weight loss journey here on YouTube for so long at this point.
A decade. It's been a decade or more, right? And it's not a weight loss journey right now. It's a duodenal switch journey.
And last April, I had the duodenal switch, and this is my 1-year update video. I should do one year update video. I am so excited to dive into this with y'all. Let's just get started. It's hard for me to comprehend where I was at.
You were fat.
In July 2020.
I'm sorry, fatter.
I don't love myself.
Clearly you don't.
And that makes it hard to be livable when you hate yourself. And I'm coming.
She has lost a tremendous amount of weight. Good for her.
To terms with who I am. But I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying. I can't be mean to myself and be like, you're not worth doing yoga.
I mean, you've lost a lot of weight, but you didn't do it. You had a doctor make sure you mechanically had to do it, right? And there's nothing wrong with getting these surgeries. I wish if she was going to do it, she would have gotten it done way, way, way earlier. My worry is that she will like do what many people do and fuck it up. you know?
You're not worth putting on a bathing suit and going down by the river. You're not worth these things.
You weren't, because you didn't do the work to make yourself worthy. How hard is that for people to understand? Like, oh, was it worth putting on a bathing suit and going down there? No, you're allowed. I mean, I'm a big believer in freedom, but you're not going to get applauded. Like, fucking weird.
You can do those things when you're thinner. That's not okay. And I'm not.
I mean, are you still, like, even now, are you comfortable in a bikini?
Doing that anymore. I was very determined that I was gonna figure it out, that I was gonna stop dieting and just eat a healthy, whole foods, balanced diet and try to move. I could not walk to my mailbox without excruciating pain. Heck, I couldn't walk to the end of my driveway.
Yeah, it's horrible, but you did it to yourself. So let's move on.
Surgery. I don't think it's necessarily the most aggressive. At least I think there's a high risk, and I got lucky that while I had some complications, they weren't the most serious types of complications. And so I don't know. I feel like with all of the weight loss surgeries, like there's high risk, there's just so much. Anyway, I, after speaking with my surgeon, chose the duodenal switch, some say, and I'm so grateful that I did. Wish I didn't need it. And I also wish I would have gotten this weight loss surgery in Missouri. I would have started that process, because in Missouri, I went to a fertility doctor and he had suggested weight loss surgery. And this is before I reached my heaviest. So at this point, I think I was like.
Well, the thing is, you were trying to do it on your own. I mean, because, like, you know, I agree that she should have gotten this surgery. There are certain people that just can't. Like, she's an addict. Like, I think that's the issue. You got the surgery, but you still want to pretend like you have your shit together. Like, people that get these surgeries because they cannot regulate themselves. Like, that's not in you. That's why when you give people advice, it's kind of weird, because it's just not in you. You know? Now, you can give advice on how to do stuff after the surgery. But to try to fucking pretend that you should be giving people advice about diet and shit like that, that's where it gets, like, weird for me with this woman. Right? And I'm happy she's lost a bunch of weight, and I hope she loses a bunch more, because she's still fat as fuck. I do not think you should have children, though. I mean, this is what people jump in there and they're like, oh, why are you in her business about having children? Because she's fat as fuck and she needed a surgery to not be fat as fuck, and she doesn't deal well with stress, and she's clearly on some mental health medications. Unless her eyes just protrude out of her skull that way normally. But, she, you know, having weight loss surgery to have a baby is crazy, right? Like, it's not an intelligent thing to do, especially for a 40-year-old woman. It's fucking crazy. I hope you don't try to get pregnant. Like, I mean that, adopt, for fuck's sake. I mean, what's wrong with adopting? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. Like, if you want to have children so bad, there's plenty of children that need parents. Everybody grasps that, right? Like, we live in a society where horrible shit happens to fucking children daily. And, like, I don't understand people, I want to have a baby, I want to have a baby, I want to have a baby. If you want to have a child, adopt. And I know it's different for men and women. I know. Because, like, it's the whole, like, pregnancy experience and all like that. But you chose food over that. You chose food over that. You were fat as fuck. That's why you couldn't get pregnant years ago. You were choosing daily food over that. And again, I agree that you needed surgery because you are not fucking capable of regulating yourself. It's very clear. Like all of your content shows that. Now I'm hoping you're a little better able to, but you're just not.
Maybe 310 pounds. So I gained another 40 pounds pretty rapidly. And then in May, I started working out. And by working.
See, and that's another thing too that wows me out. I gained 40 pounds rapidly. I ate so much, I gained 40 pounds rapidly. It's not like it just happened. Like, no, you were doing your Hoover vacuum imitation at a buffet, and that's what happened.
Working out, I just mean trying to move. Like, I would do squats up against the wall. Like, for a long time, what I did was so minimal, and I still couldn't walk. Like, so I wasn't.
As a newsflash, what you're doing still now is very minimal.
Wasn't even trying to, like, walk a mile or walk period for any length of time because it was just so painful. So, and I had gotten up to 352.
The whining and the crying about shit you did to yourself is too much for me. It's too much. And I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that and it was super painful. But you kept fucking eating. I get it. I get it. I'm 4 days away from 4 years, 5 months, no binge. So I get having problems with food. Trust me, I fucking get it. Doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking adult and you need to fix that shit. And you did. You kind of did with the switch. But that doesn't, like, when I talk about how it used to hurt me, it's because I fucking did that to myself. When you say I gained this, like, it's like you're trying to dissociate yourself with your actions, because your actions are what's shitty. Like, you were saying you wanted a child, but your actions showed you clearly didn't, just so you know, right? Like, just so you're aware, like, your actions clearly showed you did not want a child, because you would lose weight and then get fat again instead of, like, and at one point in time in her journey, I even asked, I was like, does she still want to have a kid? Because, like, maybe this is just something she says because of her husband, because very frankly, she wasn't acting like she wanted to have a kid. She was acting like she wanted to stay fat and lie about it. Because that's what she was doing, staying fat and lying about it.
2.8 pounds by the time I...
If she does have thyroid issues, she absolutely would have. She's been to the doctor so much. She goes to the doctor all the fucking time. If she had thyroid issues, she'd be on thyroid medication, so that excuse is fucking null and void. Completely null and void. And even if she did have thyroid issues that were unmanaged, that's normally only about 10% hit to the basal metabolic rate. Like, she was 350 fucking pounds. It's not hypothyroidism, it's not PCOS, it's not anything like that, it's not her genetics, it's her fucking mouth and the food she puts in it.
I started to share here on YouTube. I lost and got all the way down to the upper.
You started to share here again on YouTube again. Notice how she got nervous. I'll tell you why she got nervous. Look.
And then May, I started working out. And by working out, I just mean trying to move. Like, I would do squats up against the wall. Like, for a long time, what I did was so minimal. And I still couldn't walk. Like, so I wasn't even trying to, like, walk a mile or walk period for any length of time because it was just so painful. So, and I had gotten up to 352.8 pounds by the time I started to share here on YouTube. I lost and got all the way down.
No. Absolutely not. When you started to share again, because you did the whole Keto Kitchen Wednesday thing instead of a weigh-in Wednesday thing for years. Like, you just deleted the entire weight loss journey from beforehand where she was the keto queen and came in with something new. Be honest. Like, I don't understand why you're not being honest. This is all like a matter of public record at this point because I blasted you to fuck out on it.
Down to the upper 240. So I was like, I didn't stay there long. My weight rebounded.
No, you didn't. I don't believe she did. I believe she lied about her weight. But I didn't stay there long.
2.8 pounds by the time I started to share here on YouTube. I lost and got all the way down to the upper 240. So I was like, I didn't stay there long. My weight rebounded. So I got to like 240.
Your weight did not rebound. You started fucking face fucking yourself with more food than you needed. Again. Your weight didn't be like, hey, I'm weight and I'm going to rebound. No. You did that shit. You did that shit in a way, and anybody can check this. All of her fans can check this and anything like that. You guys can all check this. She failed in every way that I predicted she would fail about 2 weeks after I predicted it. For a while there, when she was going through the whole weight loss thing and weigh-in Wednesday and blah, 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 every time she would say something, I would fucking say, here's what's going to happen. And that's what would fucking happen. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the content. Go back and watch the fucking content.
48, I want to say. And then I stayed around 250 for a while. And then as we moved, it just started creeping on. And then
it didn't start creeping on. You started eating more.
When we actually started the travel.
You're 250 fucking pounds. 250 fucking pounds as a female. Like, who was claiming, by the way, at the time, you were claiming a lot of activity. You were eating like 4,000 fucking calories or 3,500 calories a fucking day. Be honest. What the fuck?
Whole portion, I gained maybe 10 pounds fairly quickly. When I got to Hawaii, I still hadn't gained that much weight. It wasn't really until we moved into our home.
You mean when your husband got stationed in Hawaii, one of the most beautiful places on the fucking world, And you threw a fucking bitch fit about it, basically, and fattened yourself on purpose because you were unhappy.
I think we're far away from like the movement that I was doing was saving me. That's why I hadn't.
No, it wasn't. You were backsliding, and I did tell you that if it was not for your activity, you were going to gain a bunch of fucking weight. Somebody go check it. Anybody in my comment section right now that remembers that, say I remember. Because I said that so many motherfucking times to her that if she was setting her weight loss pace was so fucking slow, claiming all sorts of activity that if she would cut the activity in half, she would likely start regaining. Check it. Like, actually fucking check it. I said that shit multiple fucking times.
It already ballooned up because I was eating a lot and I was eating bad foods. And then when we...
Oh my God, I cannot even believe she fucking just admitted that. Holy shit, I think my fucking brain's about to fucking hemorrhage.
Got settled, I didn't dive into a fitness routine or try to maintain anything. And I just ballooned up quickly. And as I shared, hit that low point. But once I decided to get weight loss surgery, I have shared this with you all before. I'll link videos that are probably more detailed. I had to go to therapy. I had to be cleared by a psychologist. I had to be cleared by other health practitioners. I had to meet with a dietitian and go through a series of courses, and then I'm still meeting with that dietitian. So I haven't met with her since my 6-month appointment, but I have to meet with her for my annual appointment still. My provider's on an extended leave, so I'm not going to be able to get into my appointment until...
She's still looking kind of puffy. Like she's eating shit still.
June, and so I'm just gonna, I do those appointments at the same time because it's not the farthest trek, but it's enough for me to not want to go over there multiple times. So that's just been my way, is going in for those 2 appointments together. So June, I will be doing my 1-year follow-up and my 1 year with my dietitian, and I am excited for both of those appointments. And I am very excited to get my 1-year follow-up appointments. So this video, just talking about where I've been, where I was when I had the surgery, and where I am now. So without further ado, I feel like the question on most people's mind is, how much did I lose? And some people lose so much and other people don't lose hardly anything at all. I am very happy that I have lost what I have lost, and I look forward to continue.
Some people don't lose anything that much at all. That's because they don't change their fucking habits. When people lose a lot of weight, it's because they change their fucking habits. Now, I'm sure she's changed some, but let's see, like, and I cannot believe this, but we were literally just talking about somebody yesterday who had a gastric bypass and started to fucking regain weight. So let's be real. This is 1 year. She's doing good. I'm happy that she's lost weight. Still a liar, apparently, because she's done a fucking bit of lying already. You can tell when she was like, and then I started sharing my journey on June of 2020. Like, yeah, no, you've been sharing your journey for about 10 years before that, too. You just erased it and lied about it, because that's what you did.
Continuing to lose. On April 2nd, 2024, I went in and got my liquid diet. That day, I weighed 317.9 pounds. As of April 21st, I weigh 214.8 pounds. So that's a loss of...
Damn, she only weighs 214 pounds. You carry weight very fucking poorly. Damn. But still fat as fuck. Still fat as fuck. Another at least 60 pounds to lose. Which I hope she can get it done. I hope she does it. I really do. But at least another 60 pounds. At the very fucking least. And then it's going to be skin removal surgery because, she's got to have it.
103.9 pounds. So my math was not mathing. It is 103.1 pounds, not 103.9. So pounds after having the duodenal switch. Let's dive into side by side.
Why do people do that? Like, how arrogant do you need to be?
Not 103.9, so pounds after having the duodenal switch. Let's dive into side-by-sides. The side-by-sides are absolutely my favorite thing that I have...
That's a tremendous amount of weight. Good for her. Good for her. Good for the surgeon.
...done since the beginning. So if you go back to other videos like pre-weight...
I cannot believe this right over here is only 215 fucking pounds.
loss surgery when I was losing.
Oh, wow. Sarah, PCOS, endometriosis, and hypothyroidism, all diagnosed before I was 18. I work so much harder now for my health than I did pre-sleeve. I fixed my mental issues with food and hormones, 145 pounds down. Everybody congratulate this woman. That's a fucking motherfucking hero right there. Good job. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that's what it is. Very low muscle mass. Very low muscle mass. It's wild because she claims she worked out a lot.
Weight from 2020 until 2022. I have so many videos showing my progress, and
she really is low muscle mass. Wow. Wow. Well, hope she gets it together.
While I'm always a slow loser.
You're always a slow loser. You're just the loser, actually. Because honestly, if you're losing weight slow, that's up to you. It's wild.
It's so rewarding to see the changes, and also to see the changes that strength training makes to your body. Even if you're not that great and you're not able to do that much, every little bit helps you get a little.
Listen to this low muscle mass woman whose armpits have armpits telling you why you should work out. Now, don't get me wrong. I agree. Like, you should always lift weights, but you've got, if to her, Alexandra Rodriguez, any of these fucking SSRI queens, if you want me to stop talking about you, if you want me and other people to stop talking about you, stop giving people advice. You are nobody to give advice. You are fucked up. You are that's the thing. Like, I want you to succeed, but I want you to shut the fuck up about giving people advice. You have no business giving any fucking buddy advice about how to be healthy. None. You are not healthy right now. And here's the thing. You will never, ever be healthy again. You can be healthier than you are, but these surgeries make it so you're not actually going to be healthy again. You are always going to have absorption issues. You are always going to have problems like that. That's not health. Okay, you get these surgeries to save your life because you cannot regulate yourself, and you use them as a tool to learn how to regulate yourself.
Further until you can do so much more. Looking back at those videos I shared at the beginning of this, it's amazing to me.
The fuck is that pose?
Videos showing my progress, and while I'm always a slow loser, it's so rewarding to see the changes, and also to see the changes that strength training makes to your body. Even if
literally, I'm happy we went back on this. The difference is strength training makes to your body. Where do they make changes to your body?
You're not that great and you're not able to do that much. Every little bit helps you get a little further until you can do so much more.
That right here, watch.
Looking back at those videos I shared at the beginning of this, it's
the hands on the hips tilt like you're some little girly. Fucking loser.
It's amazing to me. So now that we watched the video, I kind of waited until this part to share my breakdown of the changes that I see. So looking at my front, I see so much change on my face, around my neck, my collarbone, the way my arms hang and the way that they feel by my side.
I can't believe how much visceral fat she still has. To be honest, I really can't. But she's lost a lot of weight. Good for her.
Is amazing. My chest is not as heavy. My body doesn't pull me down forward. It doesn't pull me into this crouched position anymore, which is so wonderful. And I just love how freely I move. I love that the flesh in between my legs does not block my movement as more from the side. I do
the flesh between my legs that statement was gross.
Have quite a hefty bat wing. At least it's not like a huge mound of flesh anymore. There's still quite a bit of fat there, but not nearly as much. And it's just a sign of my progress. Appreciate the changes in my feet, in my posture, and my jawline. Again, I don't love the hangy skin from my jawline, but I have a jaw. I have a jawline. I have a neck. There's separation between my shoulders.
So she's already starting to talk about hanging skin a lot and loose skin and bat wings and everything like that. So my worry is that like she's gonna start having shit lopped off, and because she's already talking about like face, loose skin, already talking about fat wings. She's gonna have a predominant apron, because as she gets like all the flesh that was all this is going to go in and down, so she's going to have a predominant apron. I mean, I'm sure she already has a decent sized one that she hides, but once that thing doesn't have any fat in it, it's just going to hang loose and go straight down. It'll look like she's wearing a flesh dress.
Shoulders in my head, whereas before there really wasn't separation there, and it makes me so happy and proud to have changed the way that I have, and I'm so grateful for this procedure. And I'll talk later in the video about positive changes that have come from this, and I'll really talk at length about what I feel is one of the best, and that is that I can feel fullness and food doesn't occupy my mind nearly as much. And it's just such a blessing this surgery has been, and I am so excited to continue to go forward. Now, as I share, just
so that's very good. I mean, the thing is, I wish you would stay on top of it. I don't think you are, but not having food run your life, that's good. That's good. And that's the difference. A lot of times the sleeve, the people eat through that rather quickly. The duodenal switch, I'm gonna my worry because she still looks puffy. My worry is that she's already indulging in ultra processed foods. Again, she should eat no ultra processed foods, like zero. The only thing that's processed that she should even likely eat should be protein powder, protein shakes. She shouldn't eat protein bars. She should drink protein shakes, or make a protein pudding, whatever. But oh, hang on, Sarah White. Okay, listen to me. And I mean this, right? Because Sarah says, I get embarrassed at times when I say I had the surgery done. I worked hard to get a healthy waist to height ratio, and let all my clients know that that even just maintaining your health takes work. Here's the thing, right? Lose weight, keep it off. Needing the surgery, like, I can tell you this right now. I need my supplements. I need Nomo and Alchemy. If I don't have Nomo and Alchemy, I will eventually binge, I think. Especially because I've got so much shit going on now. Like we're launching all sorts of different shit and everything like that. But I'm writing multiple books right now, plus articles on the Substack. I'm number 50 in health politics on Substack, which is wild to me. Like completely shocked me. If you haven't, by the way, if you have not subscribed to my Substack, let me get it for you. If I can find it. I've got so many fucking tabs open because I'm doing so much shit. My God, I'm doing so much work. As I like, basically make myself sound awesome. Well, I'm just working my ass off. So here is the Reality Exists Substack. Oh, and this is a good one right here. But, here's the Reality Exists Substack. But we got a lot. What I was saying, we got a lot going on. But at the same time, like you shouldn't be embarrassed by having it. Like you're doing it so you can make sure that you like live, you know. And if you take it seriously and you have other knowledge, it's fine. But based off of her experience, she should not be giving advice anyway. What is the difference between processed food and ultra processed food? Processed food, like it depends on like processing. You could actually call picking the fruit and berries processing. Like here's how I always view it, right? So cheese, real cheese, like real cheese is basically just some enzymes added to milk and cured and stuff like that, right? That's processed. Ultra processed is like one of the ingredients that you use to make the item is already processed, right? So like flour is ultra processed because they take it from one form, they grind it down, they bleach it, they strip it of nutrients, strip it of fiber, and they make it into a highly condensed form that is then used for other items. That's ultra processed. All right, folks. I'm not going to talk about this woman much all day long. So, and I'll take any Q&A. Here's my long and short about April Lauren. I'm super happy you lost weight. I hope you continue to lose the rest of the 60 or some pounds that you need. I understand that you're likely going to have the skin removal surgeries just by how you're talking. You're definitely going to want to. You're embarrassed about how you look. You did it to yourself. It's embarrassing. But trust me, I know, because I was embarrassed by how fat I was. But like, I just think, like, the thing that irks me about you is that, one, April, and please pay attention. One, you lie a lot. Like, a lot. Like, you will change the revision. You will do a revision of the past that will suit you to lie to your audience because you think it will garner respect. Like you just said, like, I started sharing my journey in July of 2020. That's a lie. I have a video about it. I've proven it. You started sharing your weight loss journey like 8 years before that. Got fat again, and then deleted it all. That's the truth. That's the thing. You lie about a lot of stuff. You used to lie about the food you ate. You just lie a lot. It's like part of your character. It's weird that you're religious to me because you are a fucking liar. Like, it's like you can't stop yourself from lying. And that's not even an opinion. On my channel, you can just search April Lord on my channel, and you will come up with her lying almost every fucking week. She's a liar, right? So there's no way to believe her. And two, that's one. One is that you're a liar. That's why I have a problem with you. And two, and I really mean this, shut the fuck up about giving advice. Like, you should do this, you should do that, and we need to do this, and we need to do that. No, say stuff for you, because that's the only person that you should be talking about, because you're not even qualified to talk about what you should be fucking doing, frankly. You are not nearly qualified to be taking control of your own health, because, very frankly, you're showing yourself you haven't. You've got a team of fucking people that you're fucking doing. Like, the only thing that changed for you, from the visual appearance of it, is that you made it so you couldn't eat as much with the surgery, and that's great, right? But you very seriously do not look like you're putting in much effort besides that. You're low muscle mass, and honestly, 100 pounds in a year after the surgery, from 350, I have clients that don't get the surgery that started around what you weigh and lose more than that. You know, like, I'm just saying, like, just push, you know? But since we don't have any Q&A going on, and it is Friday, I am going to hop out of here, and I'm going to enjoy some time with my lovely wife. I hope all of you have a happy Father's Day. I will probably be live tomorrow again, maybe with a Father's Day deal. I don't know. And we will be, for those of you that are wondering, tune in next week. We are going to be, the new shirts I've been wearing, we're launching the sale of all those shirts, plus we're going to have some coaching specials. Not to mention that, but I am going to be doing my very, very best to get a few more books published here within the next, like, 3 months. So please do check that out. I'm also, again, this coming up week, Monday night, I'll be live with you guys on Monday, and then Monday night, I am going to be live on Evening Rants with I can't remember who it is. Oh, that's Royce. Yeah. Me and Royce will be live on Evening Rants, and we're going to talk about Joey Swole and how he's a fucking loser. I mean, he's not a loser. He's not really a loser. He's just a fucking liar. So, anyway. Hope to see all of you then. I hope everybody has a great weekend. God damn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.